Economists, analysts and business thought leaders expect South Africa to narrowly avoid a technical recession, with the third quarter gross domestic product data out tomorrow projected to swing into growth territory.
We're in a perfect storm in South Africa, and therefore, if we can at least not go backwards from the 1.7% that we've seen in the last quarter, that would be a great advantage. But if you look at the global pressures on supply chains, I believe that we are at risk in South Africa in terms of losing some of our growth percentages.
But the director at the Tidal Group, Bianca Boitz, warns that growth will be minimal due to several contributing factors, adding that it's a global phenomenon.
Currently, we are expecting a 0.4% increase year-on-year in the third quarter, and then likely looking towards a 0.1% increase in the fourth quarter. Analysts are projecting that we'll see a mere 1% growth in 2023, and that really paints quite a bleak picture for South African economic growth, especially in an environment where the rest of the globe is also struggling. So that adds to the dismay of this local economy. And especially in a rising interest rate environment where consumers are already constrained. So not looking too colorful on the economic data side, but what we need to remember is that we are in this as a whole, and the rest of the globe are also struggling with economic growth, with a lot of developed countries facing recession.
Steyn adds that despite all this, global partners including China, the US and European markets are showing renewed interest in South Africa, but then Pretoria must prepare itself. According to Nedbank, GDP is expected to grow by an annual average rate of about 1.5% until at least 2025. South Africa's economy is at a pivotal point, with what appears to be improved investor confidence set to give the economy a boost. But expert warns that political and energy risks remain huge concerns. On Tuesday, we will see whether the economy will be able to claw its way back to growth after 2 consecutive quarters of decline, with real GDP decreasing 0.7% in the second quarter of 2022. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.